Hello again. Let's take a look at the beautiful Michel Legrand song "Watch What Happens" from 1964 French film Umbrellas of Cherbourg. It's a very unusual film, very colorful. It had like wonderful use of color. Catherine Deneuve. It was a love story, and Michel Legrand's music is throughout the whole movie. So let's take a look at this one. Watch What Happens. We're in the key of E flat, 4/4 time. The first chord is E flat major 7, the one chord, for 2 measures. Then we go to F9 for 2 measures. Now if you lower down the index finger, that makes the F9 into an F minor 9 for 1 measure, B flat 7 for 1 measure, and then this is one of the nice things about the tune. It goes to the 1 chord, E flat major 7, chromatically up to E, up to F, back down to E. Now for this first ending, we go back down to E flat major 7. We're repeating 2 measures. Then for F9, we have 2 measures. Then F minor 9 for 1 measure, B flat 7 for 1 measure. Now he's going to go chromatically again from the E flat, and he's going to go all the way up a major third above the E flat, which is G. Same form. Okay, so you get chromatically up by doing 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats. Now this is actually 2 measures on the G major 7. Now 1 measure on G minor 7, 1 measure on C7. So this is a 2/5 in a new key of F major 7. Same chord that we did for the E flat in the beginning, but it's just 2 frets higher. This is an F major 7 for 2 measures. Then we've got F minor 7 for 1 measure, and we've got B flat 7. That's a 2/5 in E flat, bringing us back for kind of like what's basically the last A section with an alteration. So now we have E flat major 7 again for 2 measures. We've got the F9 for 2 measures, F minor 9, the 2 chord, B flat 7, the 5 chord. This time we're going to land on an E flat 6. So you want E flat 6 for 1 measure. So you're on E flat and you're just moving it up and landing back on the E flat. That happens twice, and then we're back into a 2/5, which is the end of the tune, bringing us back again to the beginning. Let's take a look at a simple chord melody. Nothing elaborate, just getting you through the tune with the melody and an occasional chord. So earlier we did this, E flat major 7. I just kind of like the feel and the sound a little bit more for the chord melody of this one. It's got 5 notes instead of 4, and it's what's called a closed voicing. So in other words, it's got the root right to the 3rd, to the 5th, to the 7th, and our melody note is the 3rd on top, the G over that E flat major 7. So let's use this one. We're going to bar the first 3 strings. We've got this on the 4th string, and we've got this on the 5th string. Now you can do a little 3-note chord here. It's an E flat 6. Now we're going to land on the same F9 we used excuse me, earlier. Now we've got on the 3rd string C, E flat, G, F, E flat, landing on that F minor 9, same as we used earlier. Now our next chord is B flat 7. We're going to do this. We're going to bar strings 5, 4, and 3. We've got the ring finger here on the 4th string, and we're going to have the middle finger on the 6th. It's a nice little deep chord. It's a B flat 7, and we're going to go. So our melody is happening on the 3rd string. But if you put the chord underneath, it sounds a little fuller. So we have C, E flat, okay? And then we go to our first walk up, which is going to be E flat major 7, E major 7, F major 7, E major 7. Now the repeat. A little baby E flat 6 again, F9, F minor 9, B flat 7, sorry. Now we're going to do the complete walk up from E flat, E, F, G flat. Now we're arriving at a chord that's a major third above the original one chord. So we're G major 7. And then the melody here is G minor 7, C7. Now this is kind of a C13. Then you can go to a C7 flat 9, landing on a little F major 7. It's like an A minor, but we're only playing those fingered notes. Back to this closed voicing on F major 7 now instead of E flat major 7. Okay, and then F minor 7. Now the final A section comes in. F minor 9, the 2 chord. E flat 6. That's our F minor 7 going to B flat 7, which is the turnaround, assuming you were going to go back and play the tune again. So, yeah, that's a basic chord melody for Watch What Happens. One nice thing about the tune, it's in E flat. It starts on the 1 chord, E flat major 7, but then it goes to 5 of 5. So another tune that does that would be Ipanema. Another one that does it is Take the A Train. So Take the A Train is in C. It goes to 505. And Ipanema is in F, of course. And then it goes to G7, which is the 505. The 505 just means that, back to our tune of Watch What Happens, the E flat major 7. So if I play an E flat major scale from the root, that's a B flat. So the 5 chord of E flat is B flat 7. Now you look at the B flat 7. My root is here on the 6th string, 6th fret. Well, the 5 of that is F, okay? So it would be F7 or F9. So what's happening is it plays the 1 chord in E flat. Just realized my foot is hitting the stand I have the camera on. Sorry about that. And then it goes to F9. Okay? So, in trying to come up with a little solo interlude, which you can do if you're playing a chord melody, you can just in the middle just do something different, keeping the same basic chord changes. One thing I thought of was, well, the melody is a beautiful melody, and it starts with a G note over the E flat major 7, which is the 3rd of that chord. G is the 3rd of E flat major 7. So one idea I had for just doing a little solo would be, instead of going to the 3rd, go to the 7th. So that would be, so I'm borrowing the first 4 strings. I've got this on the 10th fret, 1st string D. Okay, so that's a nice change of pace. Then what you can do is come down here So I just like the sound of that. This is an E flat 9, E flat major 9, sorry. E flat major 9, and then resolving to our original chord, E flat major 7. So now for the F9, we can just do away with the root for a moment and just do a F13. That's it. And then, let's see, for the F minor 9, oh, you could always do and then B flat 7. Okay, so it's almost like a chord solo idea. Again. So one thing here is with the F9, I'm doing an F13, which is just a variation of the same chord. But one nice thing that I've been doing lately is over an F dominant 7 like that, or an F dominant 9. You can do C minor 7. It's a nice sound because what I've been doing forever is kind of like, you know, this is just a different flavor if you think C minor 7 instead of F dominant. Okay. When it goes to the middle section, there again, the melody for the middle section is a B natural over G major 7, which is the third of the chord. So here again, if you just wanted to have a different vibe when you're soloing, if you're doing a chord solo, when it goes to the G major 7 for that middle part, you can instead go to the 7th. When it goes to the G minor 7, you could do something like a G minor 9. Start again. So here we've got the G major 7. And then we've got G minor 7. I should be here. Now for the C7, you can do a C7 sharp 5 flat 9, which is just this shape. And then to resolve that, you can do this. It's an F major 9. So it's a pretty tune. You can do pretty things with your chord solo. You can do pretty things with your single note soloing. Anyway, I hope you liked the tune. Hope you found this helpful and interesting. If so, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't. Feel free to share it, comment, question, whatever. So I hope you have fun. Michel Legrand's Watch What Happens. He wrote some great music. Man, I can't even remember all the tunes he wrote. I think he wrote Summer Knows, Summer of 42, What Do You Do in the Rest of Your Life? Just a fantastic tune. Lyrics by Marilyn and Alan Bergman. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions. Hope you enjoy, and otherwise have a great day. Keep practicing.